Hi guys, Doc Holly here. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I wanted to dive right in. I have a really great topic to discuss for a brief moment. We have a gentleman here who is 47 years young. He's 6 feet tall. He's in the industry with like computers, engineering field. Okay. He's a Capricorn. Yeah, I don't know why he wanted to give all this information. I think he was leading up to something. There's a reason, right? Father to one child. He has a degree, etc. Right? So let's dive into his reasoning of why he inboxed me. First of all, as I always say, I really appreciate that you gentlemen are so open and transparent, and know that I'm also going to take in everything that you send to me. But in the same token, also make sure that I protect your identity and keep these things anonymous. So he writes in and say that it is actually surprising to him. He's out dating. He's a single man. He really wants to find love, but he has been surprised by the reality, and something that is actually a turnoff for him is that women don't understand the art of the pursuit. And he said that with his dating experience, with one of the things that he has experienced is that many women actually lead with sex. And so he goes on and he actually said, additionally, we as men have sex too high on the priority list. So it's not necessarily per se like a finger pointing at the woman, because he understands that there are a lot of men that are out here that puts that sex like really high on the list. So he gathers that the reason why he is being faced with women leading with sex is because they already have this perception based off of experience that this is what every man wants, right? So here we have a gentleman that's actually saying that we don't understand as women what it means to be pursued. Now, for me, in my opinion, I do agree with him that there are some women that don't understand what it means to be pursued. And how can they understand what that means when many of them don't understand and have not experienced the essence of being cared for in such a manner, and also the true meaning of love. Many have experienced love in a very painful way. So when you get to this art of pursuit that we talk about, when you get to the position of really wanting to court a woman, some women may meet you with an energy that says, I want to move a little bit slow, and although I'm not ready for that, I'm actually ready for the sex factor, so we can do that. And I think that leads us into this conversation that I often have, is that what I hear so much is that many men and women are faced with so many people who are more focused on having something very casual, open relationships, or embracing the polyamorous lifestyle, to where when you are met with someone who is focused on really dating for the sake of courting, wanting a monogamous relationship, it's kind of like going out the window. So it becomes a concern. So I would really love to hear the perspective on this, because the thing that really I feel blessed is because I hear from my friend girls, my family members, etc., colleagues, about their dating experiences, and much of it is that you hear about the lack of the inconsistency that's there, the lack of intention, the lack of interest, all these things. But I can truly say that I get quite a bit of messages, and I have quite a bit of conversations that actually allude to, I understand that this is some experiences that some women may be having, and it may be a huge majority, let's say, but there is a huge majority of men that really do want a healthy relationship, want to go through the motions of getting there. And it's like so many of us are saying we are getting stuck in this experience of trying to find love, right? Because we're now inundated in a society to where we are hard pressed to have to use online dating as an option. And so with the online dating, it's very fast paced at times, but then it also creates an environment where people can have so many options. They play games, they do certain things that kind of like creates the chase for some men is what I'm hearing. But women also feel the same way, that because of these options, it creates the chase. So when we talk about the pursuit, which we're going to obviously have to have a whole topic about that, it helps us to understand why, when it comes to dating, why there's a struggle. Okay. So as always, I would love to hear from you, to hear your perspective, based on what this gentleman is saying about, this is a turnoff for him, where, he wants to pursue in what he deems to be the right way to pursue a woman, but he's turned off by the reality that this woman will lead with sex. So would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again, remember, when Doc speaks, you owe it to yourself to listen. See you next time. Bye.